Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video with the Roshank Redemption, and today I've got another episode of Shoutout Sunday for you guys. Quickly here though, before we get into the video, a little bit of an update on my channel. I recently released a video entitled Is Fallout 4 Bad? Where I sort of expressed my honest opinions of the game and gave an honest review of the game. So if you guys could check that out if you get a couple of minutes, that would really appreciate it. As always, it's not an obligation to get a shout out, but nonetheless, I would greatly appreciate if you give it a quick look. And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, so let's go ahead and get straight into the shoutouts here. And first up on the shout list for this week is a channel by the name of XTDX Gaming. And the first thing that stood out to me about this guy's channel is that his graphics are incredible. I dare say that he's one of the best graphic artists on YouTube. His channel art and his thumbnails are absolutely spectacular, and I can tell that he puts a ton of effort into them. And besides that, I feel like his videos in general are pretty high quality. I personally really enjoy his commentary, and I feel like he's just overall a well-rounded candidate. Now, as for specific content, he plays games like Hyrule Warrior, Sonic Colors, and other stuff of that nature, and I've personally really enjoyed all of his Let's Plays that I've watched so far. So guys, XTDX Gaming is a phenomenal channel, and as such, I definitely recommend giving it a look. Next up is a channel by the name of the Fallout Guys, and folks, these guys are really entertaining. I personally think that they do a great job keeping the viewer engaged with great commentary, and generally do a good job maintaining a lively atmosphere in their videos. The Fallout Guys also have a pretty consistent uploading schedule that's basically 4 times per week, and they stick to it pretty much every week. They're really consistent with the uploads in general, which I think is very important. Now, as for specific content, despite what the name of their channel will indicate, they actually do a lot of stuff other than Fallout. I mean, obviously there's Fallout on their channel, but they also do stuff like Skyrim, CSGO, Payday 2, Star Wars Battlefront, and stuff of that nature. So guys, the Fallout Guys is an awesome channel, and as such, I definitely recommend checking them out. The third person I want to give a shout out to on this episode of Shoutout Sunday is a channel by the name of Revel. And if there's one thing I gotta say about this guy, it's that he is incredibly consistent with his uploading schedule. He uploads basically every day, and sometimes even twice a day, which is incredibly hard to do. And whenever I see someone doing that, that's always a red flag that that person really cares about their channel and is a really hard worker. Now, as for specific content, he does stuff like The Witcher 3, Black Ops 3, GTA 5, and a ton of other awesome games. So folks, Revel is an awesome YouTuber, and as such, I highly recommend checking him out. Fourth up on the shout agenda for this week is a channel that I'm definitely going to mispronounce here, so I'm sorry about that in advance, folks. But nonetheless, this guy's named Sokehove. I probably just terribly messed that up, but nonetheless, he makes incredibly good content. It honestly is a complete heresy that this guy only has 8 subscribers. In my opinion, he deserves at least 100 times more, if not even more than that. I honestly can't really find a weak point in his videos. His thumbnails are great, the quality as in resolution and stuff of his videos is great, the commentary is excellent, and they're just very well made in general. Now, as for specific content, he actually does some pretty unique stuff on his channel. I personally really enjoy his vlogs, but also stuff like Magic Duels and also StarCraft 2, both of which are games that I don't really have too much experience with, but I've had a ton of fun watching. The fifth and final shout out I want to give on this episode of Shoutout Sunday is to a channel by the name of Light Films. And this guy is the perfect example of someone who does a phenomenal job balancing entertainment and professionalism. Just to give you guys an example here, he releases certain funny moments videos in which he's very funny and very entertaining, but in other guide type videos where he explains how to do certain things in a game, he's very professional and systematic. Now, as for the specific content on his channel, he does stuff like Halo 5, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, Minecraft, Fallout 4, and more. This guy's got an incredible amount of variety, and as such, Light Films is a phenomenal channel that I highly recommend checking out. Well, alright folks, that is pretty much going to do it for this video. As always, if you enjoyed or if you found any of the YouTubers in this video interesting, then be sure to drop by their channel, be sure to drop them a sub, and be sure to lend them your support. Otherwise, I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.